A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Welcome to another class of G4 course for Muta'allimat. Please ensure you have maintained respect for the Holy Qur'an by having performed wuzu, covering your head and sitting in a quiet room. And please also make sure that you have logged in with your correct ID and your camera and microphone is also switched off. I am your day host, and I will be assisted by a teacher's assistant and a support teacher. So we are going to start our class with the holy name of Allah. Okay. ST, could you please unmute a student for the recitation?
Can I please request G422 to come on the mic?
G422, Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Could you please start reading the Quranic prayer?
A'udzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Waqihimus sayyi'at. وَمَنْ تَقِ السَّيِّئَاتِ يَوْمَئِذٍ فَقَدْ رَحِمْتَهُ وَذَلِكَ هُوَ الْفَوْزُ الْعَظِيمُ. And protect them from evils, and he whom thou dost protect from evils on that day, him hast thou surely shown mercy, and that indeed is a supreme triumph.
Jazakillah. And this is the part of the prayers of the angels in favor of the believers. Mashallah, you recited well, but here you had to pronounce this tanween with nasal sound. Yawma izin. Okay. And here the word is wal fawzul azim. It is za, not I think you said ra. Anyways, jazakumullah for the recitation. Moving on to Hadith. ST, kindly unmute another student to recite Hadith.
Can I request ID G471 come on the mic, please?
G471, Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Okay. Saying, Allahumma acha durud padhte
Yes,
hain.
with Durood Sharif.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka hamidum majid. Allahumma barik ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin kama barakta ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka hamidum majid. An ibn Abbas radiyallahu anhuma qala Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam innal ladzi laysa fi jawfihi shay'un min al-Qur'ani kal baytil kharib. Hazrat Ibn Abbas radiyallahu ta'ala anhu narrates that the Holy Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, indeed, the one who does not have any portion of the Quran inside his heart is like the abandoned house. Tirmizi number 2913.
Jazakillah. Mashallah, you recited well, but in Durood Sharif, you could stop on any word, but we should follow the rules of waqf while stopping. Otherwise, mashallah, you did well. Jazakillah. And now we have to read a saying of Promised Messiah or Malfuzat. ST, kindly unmute another student for this.
Can I please request G427 to come on the mic?
G427, Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Could you please start reading the sayings of Promised Messiah?
Okay. Bismillah. Should I say Tahawuz and Tasmiyah?
Yes, sure.
Okay. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. He who desires scholarly advancement should read the Holy Qur'an with contemplation. Seek guidance where it is difficult to understand. If some concepts are not comprehensible, seek guidance from others to be beneficial. The Holy Qur'an is a vast ocean of religious knowledge containing precious and priceless gems beneath its surface. Malfuzat, Volume 3, page 194.
Jazakillah, G427. Well done. And now we are going to conduct the quiz, and I hand over mic to our ST. Kindly conduct the quiz, please.
Jazakumullah. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I will start with the quiz now. Question 1. What does La, the punctuation sign, stand for when it appears in between a verse of the Holy Qur'an? Option A, recommended stop. Option B, optional stop. Option D, necessary to continue, do not pause. Or option C, desirable to continue. ST, can I have a student, please?
Can I ask ID G465?
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam, G465.
Yes. I see.
Desirable to continue? Unfortunately not. It's necessary to continue, do not stop.
Okay.
When you see Allah. Question 2. Which letters are called huruful mad? A. Alif, Noon, Mim. B. Alif, Waw, Mim. C. Alif, Waw, Ya. Or option D. Alif, Jim, and Noon. ST, can I have a student, please?
Can I have ID G423 come on the mic, please?
Entry. C, Alif, Waw, and Ya.
Jazakumullah, yes, that's the correct answer. It's Alif, Waw, and Ya. Which prophet is also mentioned by his mother's name in the Holy Qur'an? Option A, Prophet Zulkifl. Option B, Prophet Jesus or Isa alayhi salam. Prophet Elisha or Eliasa alayhi salam. Or option D, Prophet Jacob or Yaqub alayhi salam. ST, can I have a student, please?
Can I ask ID G411 come on the mic?
Assalamu alaikum, G411.
It's B. Prophet Jesus
B?
Isa. Yes.
Jazakumullah, yes, that's the correct answer. Question 4. What is the meaning of Allahu yastahziyu bihim? Please refer to first 17 verses of chapter 2 Al-Baqarah. A. Allah will punish them for their mockery. B. Allah will mock at them. C. Allah will forgive their sins. Or D. Allah will laugh at them. ST, can I have a student, please?
Can I ask ID G423 come on the mic, please?
So B, Allah will mock at them. Oh,
Let's have a look at your answer.
oh, Allah will
Well
punish them
tried,
for.
but it's A. Allah will punish them for the mockery. The last question. Which pillar of faith is mentioned most in Quran along with the pillar of Salat? A. Tawheed, oneness of God. B. Hajj, pilgrimage. C. Som, fasting. Or D. Zakat, alms. ST, can I have a student, please?
Can I ask ID G456?
Yes, Amika.
Walaikum salam, G456. What do you think the answer is?
I think it's D, Zakat.
Let's have a look at the answer. MashaAllah, well done. Yes, it is D. Jazakumullah. Now I'm going to pass on the mic to our DT.
Jazakumullah for the quiz. And now we are going to learn a new rule, and it is the rule of assimilation of lam sakin, or the idgham of lam sakin. So in our Monday's lesson, we learned about the assimilation of noon sakin or tanween. You might remember the Yarmalun letters. So out of these 6 letters of idgham, we do partial assimilation or idgham bil-ghunna on ya, noon, mim, and waw. And when ra and lam, ra or lam letter come after noon sakin or tanween, we merge these letters without gunna, and this kind of gunna is called idgham bila gunna, or complete assimilation. Similarly, lam has its own rule of idgham and izhar. So there are many kinds of lam in Arabic. So lam sakin or blank lam appears in the beginning of many Arabic nouns after alif. You can see here a few examples. Alif is followed by lam, blank lam, or lam sakin. So there are 2 kinds of rule concerning this kind of lam, which comes after alif in nouns. First rule is the rule of merging. Okay, so lam is completely merged if it carries no mark of sukoon and a certain mushaddad letter comes after it, after the blank lam. Okay, and this certain category of letters is called al-huruful qamariya. We will learn about huruful qamariya later. And there is another kind of lam which comes in noun, and it always takes it always has sukoon sign on top of it, and we completely we manifest it this kind of lam. So the word is al-qamaru. So see, we are manifesting this lam sakin, while in this word Ash-Shamsu, we are not reading the blank lam and connecting alif directly with a mushaddad sheen. Okay, so in this kind of nouns where there is a blank lam after alif, the next letter, the next mushaddad letter belongs to the category of huruful qamariya. Here you can see all the huruful qamariya which come right after blank lam in nouns, and the other category. So the manifestation lam group is huruful qamariya, and the blank lam next letters to it are called al hurufu shamsiya. Sorry, I think mixed up the groups. So blank lam's next letter belongs to hurufu shamsiya. You can learn or remember with its names, Ash-Shamsu. So in Shamsi letters or sun letters, we do not pronounce lam. And the word al-Qamaru tells us that in Qamari letter, we do pronounce lam. And in Qamari letters, the words containing Qamari letter, lam is always having a sukoon sign. So there are a few examples of Shamsi letters and Qamari letters. For example, in the first line, there are sun letters in the whole lines of these words, of these lines. So it is Wattini, because alif is followed by a blank lam, and the next letter belongs to the category of hurufu shamsiya. Here you can see shamsi huruf, and we do not pronounce blank lam when it is followed by shamsi letters in a noun. And we do pronounce lam when the following letter of it belongs to huruful qamariya. So here you can see qamari huruf. One of qamari huruf is here, or the moon letter is here. So we will pronounce this lam, huwal awwalu. Okay. So in other words, you can say blank lam in nouns after alif is not pronounced, and sakin lam in nouns after alif will be pronounced. Okay. And the next letter to these lams determine whether to pronounce these lams or not. This is another way to pronounce. So there are total 28 alphabets of Arabic, and in these two groups, for the idgham of lam sakin and tanween, they are equally divided in 14 each. Okay, so huruful qamariya are 14, and huruful shamsiya are also 14 as well. So it is difficult to remember these random letters because they are not in order or sequence. So here is an easy way that you can memorize only one group, and rest of the letter will be belonging to other group. So for huruful qamariya, there is an easy sentence to memorize, and it is ibghi hajjaka wa khaf aqima. Okay, this sentence contains all the qamari letters, and rest of the letters which are not in this sentence are huruful shamsiya, or the moon letters. Okay, so this was the rule of idgham and izhar of lam. And another rule we have to cover is the joining of hamza, or hamzatul wasl. Some Quranic words start with a blank alif. You might have noticed many times during the recitation. These are unvoweled letters or blank letters, and there are three rules related to this kind of alif, or blank alif, or hamzatul wasl. It is completely ignored when we do combining or join it with its previous word. But when we start from this blank alif, then obviously we cannot start with a blank alif, and we decide which mark will it take, which stroke will it take. So there are three rules related to hamzatul wasl. Number one, we have done sorry, in our class so many times, and it is when alif is followed by lam sakin or lam mushaddad, then it always takes a fatha stroke. So here you can see we cannot read this alif because it is blank. So it is taking, according to the rule number one, it is taking fatha stroke and becomes al-maliku. Now we can read it. And here a mushaddad letter is having fatha, mushaddad lam is having fatha. So, or alif or hamzatul wasl is also taking a fatha and following this lam. Allazi. Okay, now we can read it. But in the words where there is no lam, how can we decide what the hamzatul wasl will take? So we cannot read this blank alif. We cannot start our word with the sakin letter. So the third letter, or the first voweled or first mutaharrik letter, if it is carrying a kasra stroke or a fatha stroke, then the hamzatul wasl will take kasra stroke. For both kasra and fatha, the rule is that hamza takes, alif takes kasra. So it is irji'i now. Okay. And this word, we cannot start with blank alif. So first mutaharrik letter had fatha on it. So it becomes ittaqu. Okay. For both maftu and maksur, first vowel letters, the alif will take kasra. And the third and last rule for it is, if the first mutaharrik letter of a word is having dhamma stroke on top of it, then alif will take dhamma as well. Okay, so here we cannot read this strokeless and second letter. So when alif takes dhamma, it becomes udkhulu. And in next example, first mutharik letter is having dhamma stroke as well. So alif will also take dhamma. So blank alif is taking dhamma and it becomes uqtulu. And here as well, utlu. Utlu, sorry. You do not shake or pronounce ta with jerk. And there are some exceptions in this rule. So kindly memorize these 7 words because they do not follow, although they have Hamzatul Wasl in their start, but they do not follow the rule of Dhamma in Hamzatul Wasl. You can see their first mutaharrik letter is having Dhamma stroke, but all of these letters will take Kasra according to Arabic grammar. And it becomes imshu. Next word becomes, while taking kasra stroke, ituni. Okay, these words are exceptional words which do not take dhamma on their first letter. So this was the rule of Hamzatul Wasl. If we will have time, we will do the practice. And ST, do we have our guest student with us?
Yes.
Okay, Alhamdulillah. So we will do surah practice, but before that, we are delighted to introduce a new segment to our G4 classes, which will be integrated in some of our classes, including today's class. So the name of the segment is Tahsinul Qira. In this segment, a student from Al-Hafizun Academy Girls section is going to recite a few verses from Surah Sad. Please allow me to illuminate the origins of this esteemed institution, Al-Hafizun Academy. It is another project which stems from the Talimul-Quran department of the UK. It is dedicated to nurturing young minds aged 8 to 12, where they memorize parts of the Holy Qur'an. Within our esteemed academy, we have a senior group of elite students. This group is called As-Sabiqat. These are girls who have memorized around 6 to 14 parts of the Holy Qur'an. Today, we are privileged to have one of our students of this establishment as a guest, and I warmly welcome her in our class. Could our ST please unmute our guest student? Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah.
Can you please unmute yourself?
Yes, I am doing. I'm unable to.
G1922G4.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam, dear student. How are you doing?
I'm good, alhamdulillah. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm also fine. Jazakallah for asking. And we want to listen your beautiful recitation. Could you please start it?
Yes. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. كتاب أنزلناه إليك مبارك ليدبروا آياته وليتذكر أولو الألباب. ووهبنا لداود سليمان نعم العبد إنه أواب إذ أُرِضَ عليه بالعشي الصافنات الجياد فقال إني أحببت حب الخير عن ذكر ربي حتى توارت بالحجاب ردوها علي فطفق مسحا بالسوق والأعناق ولقد فتنا سليمان وألقينا على كرسيه جسدا ثم أناب قال رب اغفر لي وهب لي ملكا لا ينبغي لأحد من بعدي إنك أنت الوهاب فسخرنا له الريح تجري بأمره رخاء حيث أصاب والشياطين كل بناء وغواص وآخرين مقرنين في الأصفاد هذا عطاؤنا فامنن أو أمسك بغير حساب وإن له عندنا لزلفى وحسن مآب.
Jazakallah, very well done, mashallah. You recited so beautifully and you followed all the rules of pronunciation very well. I was noticing you pronounced Hurufe Izhar very nicely, Hurufe Ikhfa very nicely, and all the Mushaddad letters you pronounced promptly. So, Jazakallah for this beautiful recitation. May Allah Ta'ala increase you in your knowledge and faith, and Jazakallah for joining our class. Inshallah, see you. We will see you again.
Amin.
Jazakallah. Allah Hafiz. Jazakumullah. And now, as usual, we are going to do some practice of recitation. And do we have our TA with us?
Assalamu alaikum. Yes,
Wa alaikum salam. Jazakallah.
I will share my screen now.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Jazakumullah DT for the session. So now we will start our surah practice. So for that, I would request ST to unmute a student, please.
Can I request ID G427 come on the mic, please?
G427. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Hope you are doing well. Could you start after reciting Ta'awuz and Tasmiyah, please?
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
You can start from here.
Okay. Wama halakna samaha wal arda wama bainahuma batila. Zalika zonnu lezina kafaru fawailun lillezina kafaru minan nar.
MashaAllah, very well recited. Just few things over here. Can you tell me which letter this is?
Ha.
Yeah, and do you know the speciality of this letter? What kind of letter this is?
They are thick letters.
Yeah,
Thick letters.
so you have to make a thick and rounded sound over here, and you have to differentiate it with the ha or the ha or ha sound as well. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So khalaqna.
Khalaqna.
Yes, mashallah. And so today you have learned about some letters, right? So can you tell me what letter this scene is? Class. I'll give you one more clue that it is regarding the role of lam.
Is it the one that you pronounce the Junna? Is it? I can't remember. Sorry.
No. Gunna is only for noon and meme, mushaddad letter. So this is like the role of lam.
Yes.
So idgham of lam. So this scene is called as a shamsi letter, sun letter. Okay. So this lam will not be pronounced. So as you have you recited it correctly. So when you're joining this would be khalaqna sama. So you will not be pronouncing the sound of lam over here, right?
Okay.
So you'll be hiding the sound of lam. So that's why this scene is called as a sun letter or a shamsi letter. Okay.
Okay.
And so over here, what role will you apply?
Wowlin.
Yalin, yeah. So
Yalin, sorry. Yalin.
How long will you prolong it?
2 counts.
2 counts, yes. So can you read it once again? Only this word?
Okay. Bainahuma.
Excellent, much better. So for 2 seconds, you have to make that a soft elongation, okay?
Okay.
And can you recite this word as well once again?
Batila.
Yes, mashallah, now it's much better.
Batila,
Yeah, so I think earlier you pronounced it as batila. So there is no sukoon on top of alif. So this is batila. And can you tell me what role will you apply over here in the ba?
Alif mad. Madya.
Excellent. Yeah, how long will you prolong it?
2 counts.
2 counts. And again over here, what role will you apply?
Gunna.
Yes, gunna. So can you read it once again?
Okay. Should I start from Zalika?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Zalika zonnu.
Yeah, so that noon gunna has to be made for 2 seconds. Okay. I think you didn't do the gunna sound, you did the shadda, but not the gunna. So strong nasal sound for 2 seconds, okay? And yeah, what role will you apply over here? Do you know? We have learned this rule in the class. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it rule of Iqlab, the one that you won't? Is it complete margin on?
So yeah, merging is idgham.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, this is merging, and you're right. This is complete merging because there is lam. Yeah. So there is no nasal sound. Fawailul lilladhina. So no noon sound. Okay. So completely that noon will be merged onto the lam.
Okay.
Okay. Jazakumullah. And
Jazakallah.
Jazakumullah. Okay, Sti, can we have another student, please?
Can I request ID G440 come on the mic, please?
G440. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Can you start after Tawuz and Tasmiyah from here?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أم نجعل الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات كالمفسدين كالمفسدين في الأرض أم نجعل المتقين كالفجار.
MashaAllah. Very well recited. Okay. So can you tell me what kind of letter is Dal? Sorry?
It's a thick letter.
No, it's not a letter. So you have learned this rule today regarding the rule of Lam, idgham of Lam. Is it a Shamsi or a Kamri letter? Sorry. Yeah, please.
I think it's a Camry letter.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So if you are going to pause over here, okay, and you are going to start from this word, how will you pronounce this?
Lullazi
No, you're going to start from here.
or Allazi.
Yeah, excellent. So you applied a rule that you will be making this alif a maftuh alif, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And yeah, I think over here you stopped,
Yeah.
right? So what rule will you apply when you're pausing over here?
Change the fatha to second.
Yes, excellent.
So,
Yeah, make sure you'll make this last letter a sakin letter. And then what will you do?
you start from the back.
Yeah. And if you're starting from here, how would you start?
As-solihat.
Yes, excellent. So how did you understand that you have to make a alif over here? You have to make a fatha on the alif. Why is it not iswalihat or uswalihat?
I don't know.
Okay, so the the next letter is a lam, right?
Yeah.
So whenever alif is followed by a lam and you don't see any sign, stroke on the alif, you have to make it a maftuh alif, okay? A fatha would
Okay.
be there. And okay, and can you tell me what swa this? Is it a kamari or a shamsi letter?
Shamsi.
Yes, it's a shamsi letter. Good. And okay, so what rule will you apply over here?
You skip out the meme and go to nun. Yeah. Do you take the meme away?
No. So you will clearly read the meme, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so izhar shafavi, okay? That's the rule of meme. If it is not followed by ba, then or another meme, then you'll have to make a clear sound of the noon. Memes, okay? Naj'alu, okay?
Okay.
And can you tell me what kind of letter is this? Sorry, not this one. This.
Sorry.
Jeem. What kind of letter it is?
Kamri letter.
No, not to Shamsi. So Shamsi and Kamri, I mean, it comes soon after a lam sakin or, a blank lam. Okay. So this one I was asking whether this was a thick letter or a thin letter.
A thick letter.
Yeah, it's a thick letter. And what about this raw?
Sorry to interrupt. What she said? This is a thick or thin?
She said thick.
This is thin.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, this is thin, and I meant kalkala. So sorry for that. Okay. So yeah, so this is a kalkala letter. And what about the raw?
I don't know.
Yeah, so ra over here because it is carrying kasra on it, so it's a conditional thin. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, jazakumullah. Okay, so ST, can we have another student, please?
Can I request ID G435 come on the mic, please?
Okay, ID G435. Assalamu alaikum. G435. Assalamu alaikum.
I think let's move. And can I request ID G420 come on the mic?
Someone. Okay, sorry. Once again, which ID?
G420.
G420. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam. Can you start from here after Tabuz and Tasmiyah, please?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم كتاب أنزلناه إليك مبارك ليدبروا آياته وَلِيَتَذَكَّرَ أُولُو الْأَلْبَابِ.
Jazakumullah. So over here, how long will you prolong?
For Fatash Baya, we have to prolong 2 counts.
What about
And for the Madde Kabira, we have to prolong 4 to 5 counts.
So this is Madde Sawir, okay?
Oh, sorry.
It's usually 3 to 5 seconds, but it is followed by a maftu alif, right? So you
Yes.
will make sure this is Madde Munfasil, so you'll have to make a 4-second pause, 4-second elongation over here, okay?
Okay.
Okay, and this is Ulul Albab, okay? Because we have a blank vav over there.
Yes. Yeah.
G. Okay, so can you now tell me what rule you applied over here?
This is Idgham. No, sorry. This is what? But we have to pronounce as a nasal sound with the noon and
We have to pronounce it clearly, okay?
for this one, yeah, for the tanween one, Dhamma tanween, yeah, we have to pronounce clearly. But for anzalna,
Okay.
the other,
Okay.
I was thinking about this one.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Yeah. Please continue. For anzalna, what rule will you apply?
So for anzalna, this is I forget the name of this rule.
Yeah. So this is ikhfa, okay?
Yeah, ikhfa, sorry. Yeah.
So you will conceal the sound, and for 2 seconds you will make it conceal it, okay?
Yes.
And this is izhar. Just a second. So this is izhar because alif is a huruf.
Yes.
So you'll clearly pronounce it. And you did it very well, mashallah. And over here, what rule will you apply?
This is we don't have to take a nasal sound. So we have to read the clear. So kulli.
Yeah, so no noon sound. So
No
this
noon sound, yeah.
8 merging, right?
Yep.
And we call it idgham kamil.
Idgham kamil, yes.
Okay. And can you tell me how will you pronounce this ra sound? Sorry. Over here.
Ra sound will be thick, so it will become like wali yata zakkara. Sorry,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Oh,
So one count.
Yeah. Waliyatadhakkara. So ra would be thick. Because ra have the role of conditional thickness or thinness. And can you tell me what rule will you apply over here?
You mean the and ba? So this is kalkala. So we have to say like that al bab.
Yes, excellent. So you'll give a medium or what kind of jerk would be given?
This is because it is it will come like a medium. It is without the tashdid, so we have to say medium kalkala.
Yes, jazakumullah, mashallah, very well recited. And now, ST, can we have the next student, please?
Yes. Can I request G422 to come on the mic?
G422, Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Can you recite after Ta'awuz and Tasmiyah these two verses until here?
Sorry, where is it from? Okay, yeah.
From here.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ووهبنا لداود سليمان نعم العبد إنه أواب إذ عرض عليه بالعشي الصافنات الجياد.
Excellent, mashallah. I have highlighted few ba over here. Do you know why I would have highlighted it?
I'm not sure.
Can you tell me what kind of letter is a ba? Is it a
kalkala?
Yes, it's a kalkala letter. So what will you do?
Jerking sound.
You will have a jerking sound. Yes. So over here, since ba is in the middle of two letters.
Jerking sound. Habna.
Wahabna.
Wahabna.
Yeah, so a jerk has to be made. So this would be a light jerk, okay?
Okay.
And over here as well, there will, since ba is between two letters, there will be a light jerk. But here, ba is at the end, right?
Moderate jerk.
Yeah, you have to make a moderate jerk. Very well done. But you have to make sure you do it while reciting.
Okay.
Okay, and what role will be applied over here?
It's a mushaddad letter, so stress on it.
Stress has to be made, so make sure you will do it, okay? When reciting.
Okay.
Recite these two words once again.
بالعشج الصافنات.
MashaAllah, very well. So also, what kind of letter is this one?
Is it also a kalkala letter?
Yes, dal is also a kalkala letter.
Okay.
So you have to make a moderate jerk over there, okay?
Okay.
Jazakumullah. So now it's time for the main session for the DT. So I will now hand over to the DT. Jazakumullah to everyone participated today.
Jazakillah TA. So before doing our conclusion prayer, just a quick recap of what we learned today. So we learned today about sun letter or al-huruf shamsiya. You can see the red letters in this board chart are the sun letters, and if there are sun letters after blank lam in a noun, we merge the lam. We do not pronounce the lam when the next or the following letter of lam is a sun letter. And the black ones are the qamari letter or moon letters, al-huruful qamariya. We manifest lam or we pronounce lam clearly when it comes after alif in a noun, and the next letters are any of these moon letters. Okay, so remember the sentence for the sun letters. ابغي حجك وخف أقيمة. So I'm repeating again. This sentence is for qamari letters. ابغي حجك وخف أقيمة, and rest of the letters are sun letters. And then we learn about the rule of Hamzatul Wasl, the blank alif, which comes after, which comes often in the words of the Holy Qur'an. So whenever blank alif is followed by a blank or a sakin or a mushaddad lam, then it always takes fatha if we are starting the word from it, like this word, Ar-Rahman. Okay, and whenever the word is starting with blank alif and its first mutaharrik letter is taking a fatha stroke or a kasra stroke, then alif will also take a kasra stroke. So here how we should pronounce it, i'lamu, and here the kasra example, irji'i. Okay, and the third rule we learned today, whenever a word is starting with a blank alif or hamzatul wasl and its first mutaharrik letter is having a dhamma stroke, then hamzatul wasl will also take dhamma stroke if we are starting with that alif. Okay, so this becomes uqtudu, usjudu, and rest are also the examples of the same rule, following the same rule. And with this, we are going to conclude our class, but we will be concluding our class with this Masnoon prayer of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. So SD, can I have a student for the recitation of this prayer?
Yes, can I ask ID G454 come on the mic, please?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I read only Arabic because I have another class, so I want to leave early.
Okay, sure.
Okay, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Allahumma inni abduk wabnu abdik wabnu amatik nasiyati biyadik madin fiyya hukmuk adlun fiyya qada'uk as'aluka bikulli ismi huwa lak sammaita bihi nafsak أو أنزلته في كتابك أو علمته أحدا من خلقك أحدا. Sorry, the next letter is me.
Okay.
So we here is ikhfa or is ha?
Yarmalun letters are here. So
أحدا من خلقك أو استأثرت به في علم الغيب عندك أن تجعل القرآن ربيع قلبي ونور صدري وجلاء حزني وذهاب همي. I want to leave now.
Okay, sure. Jazakallah. And for other students, here the izhar of noon should be done because tanween is followed by letter ha. It is a throat letter, so it is bikulli ismin huwa lak. And with this, we are going to conclude today's class. Inshallah, see you next week. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.